Have you ever felt like you're just one step away from giving up? Like you've prayed, you've worked, you've pushed, but the walls just keep closing in. I want to tell you a story today. It's about a man named Leo, and his story might sound a little too familiar to some of us. Leo is what you'd call a good guy. He had a dream, a big one. He wanted to create an app that would connect lonely, elderly people with volunteers. A simple idea with a massive heart behind it. For 5 years, he poured everything he had into it. His savings, his nights, his weekends. He worked a soul-crushing data entry job during the day just to pay the bills, dreaming of the day his app Connect Care would finally take off. He lived in a tiny apartment where the hum of the old refrigerator was his constant companion. His diet consisted mostly of instant noodles and hope. Every morning, he'd start his day with a prayer, asking for a sign, for a breakthrough, for just a little bit of light at the end of his very long, very dark tunnel. But after 5 years, the hope was wearing thin. The rejections from investors were piled high on his desk, each one a paper cut to his dwindling spirit. His girlfriend, who once championed his dream, had left, tired of waiting for a future that seemed like it would never arrive. His friends would pat him on the back and say, "Maybe it's time. Leo, you gave it a good shot." One Tuesday, it all came to a head. The server costs for the app were due. His rent was late. He'd received another final rejection letter that morning. This one from a firm he was sure would say yes. It felt like the universe was screaming at him to just stop. You won't believe it, but yeah, he totally went ahead and did it. That evening, with a heavy heart, he typed out his resignation email to his day job. He quickly hopped onto his developer account and hit that delete project button. The code he had spent years writing vanished in an instant. Finally, he looked up at the ceiling and whispered, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I guess you weren't listening after all." He had quit his job, his dream, and his faith, all in one single, heartbreaking evening. He packed a bag, deciding to move back to his hometown, defeated. Now, let's fast forward a few years. We see Leo working in his family's hardware store. He's stable, he's comfortable, but there's a quiet sadness in his eyes. He rarely talks about his time in the city or the dream he once had. It's a closed chapter, a painful memory. He's convinced he made the right choice, the only choice he had. But here's the part of the story Leo never knew. Let's go back to that Tuesday, the day he quit. What Leo didn't know was that on the other side of the city, a man named Mr. Harrison, the head of a major philanthropic foundation, had just finished reviewing Leo's proposal for the 3rd time. Mr. Harrison's own mother had recently passed away from complications of loneliness and isolation. Leo's app, Connect Care, wasn't just a business proposal to him. It was a personal mission. He was moved by the passion, the detail, the sheer heart in the project. He saw the potential that dozens of other investors had missed. That very evening, as Leo was deleting his life's work, Mr. Harrison was drafting an email. He wrote, "Mr. Leo Vance, your project has deeply moved me. It is exactly what the world needs. I am prepared to fully fund the development and launch of Connect. We have one final condition. We need you to present your final server architecture and user acquisition plan to our board. Could you swing by our office at 9 a.m. this Thursday? Thanks a bunch." He paused, then added a personal note. "I believe you are on the verge of changing countless lives. Don't stop now." He scheduled the email to be sent first thing Wednesday morning. At 8:01 a.m. on Wednesday, the email landed in Leo's inbox, an inbox he would never check again. The subject line read, "Funding for Connect Care, urgent meeting." By Thursday at 9 a.m., when Leo was supposed to be in the boardroom of his dreams, he was on a bus, watching the city skyline disappear in the rear view, completely unaware that the miracle he had prayed for had arrived just 24 hours too late. He quit in the darkness, just moments before the dawn. The breakthrough required one final act of perseverance, one more day of holding on, which he never made. It's a tragic story, isn't it? It makes you wonder, what if? What if he hadn't quit? Let's rewind. It's Tuesday evening. The weight of the world is on Leo's shoulders. He's staring at the delete button, his finger hovering over the mouse. Every fiber of his being is screaming at him to give up, to end the struggle. But then, a thought flickers in his mind. A memory of why he started this in the first place. An image of a lonely old woman sitting by a window. He thinks about his prayer from that morning. He takes a deep breath and pulls his hand away from the mouse. "Okay," he whispers to the empty room. "One more day. Just one more day. I'll give it until the end of the week." It's not just a quick jolt of energy. It's more like a spark of stubborn determination. He holds on to the project, refusing to hit delete or send that resignation email. He eats his instant noodles and goes to bed, exhausted but not defeated. The next morning, Wednesday, he wakes up feeling no different. The dread is still there. He forces himself to open his laptop to start his day job. But first, he opens his personal email, a habit he can't seem to break. And there it is. The subject line glows on his screen. Funding for Connect Care. Urgent meeting. His heart stops. He clicks it open, his hands shaking. He reads the words from Mr. Harrison. He reads them again, and a third time. Tears start streaming down his face, but these aren't tears of despair. They are tears of shock, of relief, of overwhelming gratitude. The next day, Thursday, Leo walks into the Foundation's boardroom. He's wearing his only suit, which is a little too tight, but he stands tall. He speaks not just about code and servers, but about connection, about dignity, about ending loneliness. He speaks from the heart, from 5 years of struggle and unwavering belief. The board is captivated. The funding is approved. Flash forward a few years again, but to this new timeline. Connect Care is a global success. It has connected millions of elderly individuals with volunteers, creating friendships, saving lives, and bringing light into homes that were once filled with silence. Leo is the CEO of a company that does immense good in the world. He's married with a family of his own. The sadness in his eyes is gone, replaced by a deep, settled joy. He often tells new entrepreneurs his story. He tells them about that Tuesday night, about how close he came to giving it all up. His message is always the same. The night is always darkest, just before the dawn. When you feel like you're at your absolute breaking point, when you are convinced that there is no hope left, that is often the exact moment the tide is about to turn. Your breakthrough could be in the next email, the next phone call, the next day. Don't quit in the dark. Hold on, persevere for one more day. Because you never know if that's the day your dawn is scheduled to arrive. If you're out there feeling like Leo on that tough Tuesday night, just hang in there. Okay, your bright and sunny Wednesday morning is right around the corner. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it today. See you in the next video.